am Shalom and today we shall study about case nouns. What are case nouns? Case nouns show the relation between a noun and a pronoun. Uh, Depending on the case noun, we see that the person or the object is considered in, in concentration with the subject and the object of the sentence. Depending on the use of the case of a noun or a pronoun, we this is classified into one of the following cases. Let us study the five type of case nouns. The first type is the nominative case or the subjective case. The second is the accusative case or the objective case. The third is the possessive case or the genitive case. The fourth is the dative case and the sixth is the vocative case. So let us study about the first case, that is the nominative case and subjective case. When a noun or pronoun is used as a subject of the verb is called as a nominative case. Subject means who or what the sentence about. I have already explained you in the previous video. For example, John drove the car. We have to ask the question before the verb. Who drove the car? Yes, it's John. So John is the nominative case. Now let us see the other points. Put who or what before the verb. Like I showed you. Who drove the car? Same way generally comes before the verb. John is coming before the verb drove, which is the verb. We use seven pronouns: I, we, you, he, she, it, and they. Now let us study about the accusative case. A noun or a pronoun is used as a direct object of the verb or the objects of preposition. And what do you mean by object of the verb? Object of the verb is a noun or a pronoun which gives meaning to a subject or the verb. And it is not a simple subject, it is always a part of the predicate or the subject phrase. It is a person or thing which is done to him. Now let us know what are direct objects. Direct objects which we receive from the action of the verb. Like we have the direct object here, John. Now what are objects of preposition? Always remember that objects of preposition are followed by a preposition and it completes its meaning. Like here the meaning is complete. The car was driven by John. We always put whom or what before the verb and the subject. Who the car was the car driven by? Yes, by John. So John is the accusative case. A noun comes after the preposition. This always comes after preposition. Now we have a by, which is a preposition, and John comes after it. Here we have the example, the book is on the desk. On the desk is a prepositional phrase. On is a preposition, so the desk becomes an accusative case. Because I've written the noun comes after the preposition. Now we have the seven pronouns. From the nominative case, I changes to me, we changes to us, you changes to you, he changes to him, she changes to her, it changes to it, and they changes to them. This is all about accusative case. Now let us study about the possessive case. Possessive case is also called as the genitive case. When a noun or pronoun denotes ownership or possession, is called as a possessive case. It not only denotes ownership, but also denotes authorship, which is Shakespeare's plays played by Shakespeare. Origin means beginning. A mother's love by a mother, which is the beginning. Kind, a president's speech, a speech delivered by a president. So we answer the question whose. You will ask whose car? Yes, it's John's. It is singular and it has an apostrophe with an S. If it is plural, then it ends with S. Then we only have to add an apostrophe. Suppose it is boys, then we only have to add an apostrophe and boys school. Okay, so we have seven pronouns like my, our, your, his, her, its, theirs. These are all possessive cases. Always remember that accusative cases pronouns are always written in the small letter, and possessive case it doesn't matter if it's a capital or a small letter. Now let us see about the dative case. when a noun and pronoun is the indirect object of the verb. Now what do you mean by indirect object? Indirect object is to or for what, to or for whom, like to whom or for whom the action is done. A noun or pronoun that which action is done is called as the indirect object. There is no preposition before the indirect object. Like there is no preposition before the indirect object me. Now you have an example. The waiter brought me a cup of coffee. I will ask the question to whom. To whom the waiter brought a cup of coffee? Yes, to me. To me becomes an indirect object. Now another example I will give you. Suppose I say Shalom gave. Suppose you imagine your name is Sunita and you are a girl, and I say Shalom gave Sunita a flower. So the flower becomes a direct object, and the person who I'm giving to you, you become the indirect object. Sunita is the indirect object. We'll see another example. Jim gave Mike a football. So he directly gave him the ball. So the ball becomes a direct object, and Mike becomes the indirect object. So I written a sentence over here. Jim gave Mike a football. Mike becomes the indirect object, and a football becomes the direct object. Because in indirect object, the action is done. The ball is given, and we always have to answer the question whose, to whom. Now I have pronouns like my, our, your, his, her, and their. This is all about dative case. Now let us learn about vocative case. When a noun and a pronoun is used to call a person is called as a vocative case. Is to call attention to. Now examples are sister, a letter for you. Sister with a comma separated from a sentence is also called as a vocative case. Sister is the vocative case. Here you there, it has a comma and it's separated from the rest of the sentence, stand up. So you there is a vocative case. This is all about the 5 cases of case nouns like nominative case, accusative case, possessive case, dative case, and vocative case. And always remember to ask the question. Thank you.